And now, after we've seen how some basic examples of data calculations, we can now see, I'm going to erase this again, we can now see how can we convert data types. So the reason why converting data types is important, because when we have different data types, we cannot do a different calculations or data manipulations between different data types. So when this happens, we need to try to align our data types in order to do some calculations. So there is a function that tells us how to convert data types. So let's add here, convert data types. This one is easy. We just need to add the name of the data types we want to convert to before our variable. For example, if we want to have, let's say, 6.5, 6.5, wait, and let's assign it to a equals a is 6. And this will return an error because 6.5 here is a string and now 9 is an integer. So what we can do is we can convert 6.5 to a float, and then we plus it 9 and we print it. And now that's fine because the 6.5, which originally was a string, is now converted to float, and we can do calculations between float and integer. And in order to change a float to an integer, what we can do is we can just add int in the beginning. So for example, b is int 7.9. And now here, b, it would be, let's see the type for b. So we can see that the b is now, oops, print. We can see that the b is an integer now, even though it's 7.9, which looks exactly like a float. But we can just convert float to integer, and same the other way around. And we can also convert the string 6.5 to integer or float. It's up to you. If we want to convert an integer or float to a string, we can use the function string. So for example, c is 8, and let's not do 8, we do 12, right? So here c is an integer, but now we want to convert c to a string. So c, now we just do string c, right? So now let's print c. And now we see that when we print c, well, it won't tell, but let's print type c, right? Now we can see that the class for string has changed from an integer to a string.